Hi, I'm Dan. This is Mitch. We're with Ramp Fitness, and what we're covering today is a squat. It's a foundational movement in our series of videos about foundation movements. The squat is a very complicated movement, but very vital. What we're going to do is try to break it down in simple terms so you don't hurt yourself. There's a lot of variations to the squat, especially with load. What we're going to do is talk about the body weight squat. First thing, Mitch, what I'd like you to do is go ahead and face me. What we're looking for in a squat is that the hips are going to drop back, but the shins and the knees are going to fall forward. Now with the hinge, it's a hip-dominated movement. With the squat, it's a knee-dominated movement. Let's go ahead and drop down into a squat. Good. As you can see here, the shins came forward and the hips came back. That's important to understand. We want to stay even with the quads and the hamstrings. A couple things you can check out about how far these knees should go forward. Number one, look at your back angle. Is it even with your shin angle? We want to have some parallel lines here. Also, take a look at those ankles and feet. Make sure your weight is still in the heels, still in the arches. You should be able to wiggle those toes. Go ahead and stand up for me. Now, as we talk about this, like I said, we want even firing in the hamstring and the quad, meaning those hips should go back at the same time that those knees are going to come forward. Go ahead and drop on down for me again. Good. We have a nice flat back here, a nice stable spine. When we do load this, this should be able to carry the load. Go ahead and stand up. Now, some of the mistakes we have with the squat is very heavy toe loading. When you feel those toes clenching into the ground, those knees are going to come much far forward. Also, another error that we have is what's called a butt wink. Go ahead and squat for me here. Good. Now, what a butt wink is, let's see if you can do it. Good. Yeah, it's curling that lower back. Now we're not in a neutral spine anymore. Now we've got this exposed. It can cause a lot of damage. Go ahead and give me a good squat. Good. Stand on up. What happens with that, if you do have a butt wink, it normally has to do with hamstring mobility or hip mobility. That we'll cover in another video. But this here is a basic squat. Thank you.